There's a lot of passive businesses in Grand Theft Auto Online. Entering the Master Control Terminal, we can see some of them: the nightclub, the bunker, we've got all the motorcycle club businesses. You can even use air freight cargo or special cargo due to Rooster and Lupe's associates to source you crates every 48 minutes, which is actually a pretty solid way of earning money. And that's not even it. You also have the agency. Completing security contracts can earn you up to $20,000 permanently forever, which is absolutely amazing. You have the garment factory, which earns passive income. And then we have the business which I'll be talking about today, the Salvage Yard. I'm going to be honest, I think a lot of people are absolutely sleeping on the Salvage Yard passive income, and I consider it to be the best part of the Salvage Yard, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. But yeah, I actually believe that a lot of people just completely ignore how incredibly strong the passive income is with the Salvage Yard. So how do you do it? Well, it's very simple. We can see behind me we have a tow truck. And when entering this tow truck, the game will prompt you to start up a tow truck service. Doing this, it's going to have you pick up a vehicle which is located somewhere in either Sandy Shores or in the city. You're going to bring it back to your Salvage Yard, and that's it. Then you got to wait 48 minutes. The vehicle is going to be salvaged. You're going to get $25,000 to $40,000. And not only that, but you're also going to earn passive income. We can see the Viguero, which we are driving to, is 1.2 miles away. Most of the missions that you are going to do are located in the city. You can also tell if you're going to get cops or not a lot of the time. Well, I'm not part of a SecuroServe, but you can tell if you're going to get cops or not a lot of the time by entering CEO abilities. You can see if you can bribe authorities or not, and if the game doesn't let you bribe authorities, then it means you're probably going to get cops during that mission. But the tow truck is fairly fast, as we can see. Way faster than you'd expect for a big old tow truck like this vehicle here. And in 0.5 miles, we will already be at the Viguero's location. Is back into the vehicle, and that's literally it. Interestingly enough, its door is open. It doesn't matter if it actually takes any damage, though, so you don't need to close the door. Just back into it, lift the hook up, and there you go. That's it. Now we just got to drive 1.3 miles back to the Salvage Yard, and we're done. Now, as I said, it's possible you will get cops during these missions, but it's pretty easy to avoid the cops. Just go into an area where they won't see you, and yeah, it's really no problem. So let's bring this back. Well, in total, it took me 3 minutes to grab the vehicle and bring it back to our Salvage Yard, which is obviously really, really easy and should not require much effort. And this is how most of the missions are. Sometimes you'll get cops, which can be a little bit annoying, but in general, it's not that big of a deal. You just go somewhere, wait a minute, lose the cops, and then bring the vehicle back to your Salvage Yard. Now you can see that I've started a stopwatch on my phone, which has 12 seconds currently on it. The reason I'm doing this is because in approximately 2 minutes, we can start our second tow truck source. A lot of people thought that the cooldown between the tow truck missions were like 5 minutes or maybe even longer, but no, you just have to wait 2 minutes and then you can start up another source. It's usually what I do is I'll pull up YouTube shorts on my phone, watch 2 shorts, and then do the next source. Well, as we can see on my phone, we're at 1 minute and 55 seconds so far. So if I were to hop into our tow truck right now, that 2-minute threshold has been passed. There you go. Just that simple. And now we can start our second tow truck service. Now you are able to do 2 of these tow truck services every 48 minutes. And realistically, it should only take you like 5 to 6 minutes to do this. And then you can go back to doing whatever else you were doing. We can see the Rusty Rebels location is 0.6 miles away. Oh, well, actually, no, you can't see the Rusty Rebels destination. There you go. Now you can see the Rusty Rebel is 0.6 miles away. So if we just drive right over there, pick it up, bring it back to the Salvage Yard, this is going to be even quicker than the previous mission. That was pretty easy. I didn't have to deal with cops on either of these missions, and this took me literally 1.5 minutes, and we already have the Rusty Rebel back at our Salvage Yard. So that right there is the maximum that I can do for 48 minutes. Both of these vehicles will be salvaged, and it's going to give me around $70,000 in total, as you're going to see in just a moment. As we can see, my first vehicle has been salvaged for $39,000 at the top of my screen there. It almost got pushed off the screen. And if my math serves me correct, as we can see on my phone here, we are at 47 minutes and 30 seconds from my second salvage. So if I literally just leave the Salvage Yard, I should be able to get another pop-up notification that tells me how much money I made for my second vehicle. And there you go, 34,000. So 39,000 for the first and 34,000 for the second, close to $80,000 of profit. As I said, it's around $70,000 to $80,000 for the two vehicles you get salvaged. Not only that, but we can also see that my passive income from this business is 24,000, which is actually really, really good. So here's the part that's going to make you understand why the Salvage Yard is actually an insanely good passive business that requires almost zero maintenance and earns hundreds of thousands of dollars with about 5 minutes of work every 2 hours. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm not even exaggerating. So how exactly does the passive income on the Salvage Yard work? You saw how the active income works. You have to grab two vehicles, and then those are going to get salvaged over time, earn you like $80,000-ish thousand. But you also noticed I made $24,000 of passive income. So the way the passive income works on the Salvage Yard is each car you salvage increases the income you make every 48 minutes by $7,200. So in other words, you have to salvage 4 vehicles before you can reach the maximum of $24,000 of passive income every 48 minutes. But here's the crazy part. The decrease of income when you don't salvage vehicles is only around $2,000 per 48 minutes. And what that means is you only have to salvage 1 car every 3 in-game days to keep it around that maximum of $20,000 to $24,000 of passive income every 48 minutes. Now that is crazy. So for 5 minutes of work, you are keeping a constant flow of around $20,000 of passive income. And not only that, you're also getting money from the vehicle being salvaged itself, which is around $40,000. This is basically a limitless way to make money. It requires almost zero maintenance, and it just keeps on giving and giving and giving. And I think now you can start to understand why I find the Salvage Yard to be absolutely crazy. The missions themselves are easy, they're quick, they don't require much effort, and the fact that you're earning so much in return is crazy good. Here's the final amazing part about the Salvage Yard. When you do 2 salvages, not only do you get $80,000, but the trickle effect that even, let's pretend for some reason you got really lazy and you're like, screw it, I'm at my $24,000 of passive income. I don't want to grab a vehicle today. I want to do something else. Here's the crazy part. You will earn $250,000 of income off of that passive decrease because it only goes down by about 10% over time. So it goes from like 24,000 to 22,000 to 20,000. And the lower the number gets, the lower the drop off as well. So because of this, what it means is that you can earn $250,000 of passive income by never lifting a finger after 2 vehicles get salvaged. And that's with the additional $80,000 of those cars getting salvaged. So realistically, you're looking close to $300,000 for 10 minutes of work. The Salvage Yard is an absolutely amazing business. It's great for people that are lazy. It's great for people that aren't lazy. And I love it. I love everything about it. And I really think people sleep on how incredibly good this income is. So you can let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you agree, if you disagree. But hopefully the major goal of today's video was to convince you to maybe mess around at the Salvage Yard. Do a tow truck mission once every 48 minutes or so. See how it affects your income because it is such a simple business to use, especially if you have GTA Plus, which I know a lot of you do. You can literally just claim your business earnings right here and then you don't even have to worry about it. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye.